Oh, I finally have it. I'm finally going to be able to do it. I've been dragging my feet. Yes, on this visual tour, we're going to be unboxing the TOMY diecast Star Trek the Motion Picture Enterprise. Hello folks, Denobi2 here. Welcome to the archive edition on this unboxing of the TOMY Enterprise Refit. Yes folks, this item was announced and went into pre-order back in 2024. Due to the current wartime conditions that we are on, a lot of us, including me, got this particular ship is somewhat late from TOMY Plus Direct. Now, I'll confess, I've had this ship probably for about 30 days. I got this early in May, and due to life and circumstances, and dragging my feet, I'm finally able to do my personal special unboxing, where I'm going to take my time. I'm going to document how the box arrived, the condition, which is important because I know those wonderful folks over at TOMY, they do look at these videos. And it really helps them out when it comes to packaging, shipping, all that jazz. The box is very bland. There's not much art to it on the outside. The main concern is really the condition of how the ship arrived. I'm unboxing this semi-live with you folks, so I'm hoping that my Enterprise refit is in somewhat decent or excellent condition. Instruction books on top of the styrofoam casing. Let's take a look at this here for the camera, because if for folks out there who by any chance happens to lose their instructions, or if I happen to lose my own instructions, I actually have been known to go back to my own videos and reference these archival unboxing edition type style videos that I tend to put on. I'm kind of showing you on there instructions. It's being shown in different multiple languages on there. I'm going to keep everything. I'm not going to throw away the box for this, because if I ever... This is one of those items, special edition items, that if you ever decide to move, pack, resell, or whatnot, I intend to keep this forever if it's up to me. But if I ever decide to move, it really will help to have the styrofoam in which the ship came in. This is a little bit odd, though. They gave you 4 different certificate of authenticities in 4 different languages, which is kind of cool. The only thing that I would probably gripe about the certificate of authenticity is that they're not numbered. I thought, for some weird reason, I need to go back and reach out to them. I thought that these ships were going to be numbered. Maybe that's in my head. Maybe that's a Mandela effect. I honestly thought we were going to get some sort of certificate of authenticity, or at least numbered. I thought we were going to get a numbered edition, at least in paper. I don't expect the actual Enterprise to get stamped with a serial number of sort, but I thought for some weird reason. Open it up. This is overwhelming. This is, as I pop the lid up here, I'm in shock, because you know the ship is going to be big. You know it's in 1/350 scale, and it's overwhelming. It's always fun. Here's the base. Bottom of the base is all plastic. On top, it is a die-cast material, die-cast metal, composite alloy, very strong. Taking my time here, and again, I'm showing everything here because if I ever have to repackage this Enterprise back into its casing for transportation or transport, I know exactly how it arrived. I love the paint application, this iridescent paint scheme that they got going on. I love how the light reflects on it. I'm going to kind of do a quick little close-up on here. I love it. It's gorgeous. I love the paint application. I know the paint application does change for the Enterprise A. Fingers crossed. I mean, they may do an Enterprise A. Who knows? I am... you can see my Kylo Ren little blanket on there. I'm padding it up there because I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to lay it somewhere soft. Now, the top saucer, it's all die-cast. The body, it's all die-cast. The warp nacelles, it's all plastic, which kind of makes sense. I honestly thought they were going to go for about 80 to 90% die-cast, but the problem with having the nacelles die-cast, though, is having all that weight on those weak joints right at the lower part of the pylon. So, I mean, it's probably the compromise, because it's interesting because the original Enterprise that TOMY did, the nacelles were die-cast. So this one here, I'm assuming that it was just because of weight distribution. Now, this is a Spock's shuttle, and the first thing that jumps out at me is the color situation. I honestly thought that the window should have been black. I mean, it's even shown on here. It's even shown that at one point they had a different paint scheme. I don't... somebody's going to have to put in the comments, is this... I'm guessing this is more screen accurate to the film. This beige tan, and then the window, it's all white and clear. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like this paint scheme on the shuttle, on Spock's shuttle, the Sorak. I don't... It has plenty of detail, but the paint application on it could use some love. I'm going to scale from 1 to 10. I'm going to give this a 4. But, you know, TOMY has never been on their game when it comes to these to this specific scale, to this, I'm going to say micro machine type scale. Their strength is more of the larger die-cast assortment. I'm not going to have the shuttle with the upper display like that. I'm just going to keep it as simple. Looking at the base here, 2 buttons, 3 little LED lights for the spotlights, and the center, the center, I'm going to call it the pylon there. It is steel. It is a die-cast alloy, and you can see all the connectors and the prongs on there. I'm looking at all those pins, and I hate to wonder if, as time goes, as we move through time, if those connectors are going to become shoddy or wear out over time or not, because I'm assuming it's a pressure type connection. You can kind of see it right in the center of it. Now, I will say though, I am really shocked that the Enterprise A, I'm calling it the Enterprise A, that the Enterprise refit is separated from the base. I honestly thought that this would have arrived with the actual base welded on, attached on, permanent, a permanent fixture. I'm not complaining though. I kind of like that the Enterprise refit can be disconnected. Now, for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to use these black steel pylons here. I get it, they're for weight distribution. When I finally have a home for my Enterprise refit, I will display it with the struts on it, with those black struts. But for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to put them on. I feel confident that it'll be able, that the steel arm on that will be able to support the weight. I feel like they've done a really good job balancing the weight. Now here's the kicker though. This is kind of sketchy here. The touch sensor isn't as sensitive as what it should be. I shit you not, I probably spent about 15-20 minutes trying to figure this out. Sometimes the lights would turn on, sometimes it would not. In the end, I realized, I figured out that if I lick my finger and I push hard on the button, I'm able to get the lights to turn on. Now, it sucks though, because I don't know which of the power cycles, the startup mode, the underway mode, the impulse, full power, warp speed, it's hard to, like, I can figure out which one is a impulse mode. I can figure out what's the warp mode, but it's not very clear as to which mode I'm activating. This is probably where I would have suggested they would have added some sort of audio cue, to confirm. Now I'm kind of zooming in on the Arboretum deck here. It is blurry windows on there because I desperately tried to look through the Arboretum windows there, but I love that they're lit up. This is me cycling through the features, the warp mode, the power down mode, the impulse mode. Folks, I gotta confess to you, I'm in love with this ship. I'm gonna bitch about the touch sensor power up mode and everything, but this is a technological marvel. They outdid themselves. This is a next level creation above their original Enterprise. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't like that the electronics, as far as activating the lights, can be sketchy. Even at one point, I thought it was a botched circuitry. I'm like, oh, maybe it's not working. But no, it's the touch sensor buttons. Now, I do have a theory, and I do have USB hacking skills, and I know how to fix it. And it's by removing some of the paint. Making the buttons more susceptible to your fingerprints would fix it. But for now, I won't. For now, I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to role play that I am Captain Kirk. I gotta give props where props is due, and I think what TOMY did the best with this ship is the lighting. They spared no expense with the lighting. There are LEDs everywhere. This is some next level shit here. This is where they make it up. Now, there are minute seams, visible seams, which under my 4K camera, I mean, if I zoom in, you can see it does not distract. I will say that some of the scenes, if I focus on to them, aren't as distracting as the original Enterprise that TOMY did. The only, honestly, folks, the only complaint I would probably have about this ship is probably activating the lights. I love the shuttle bay here. You know what's weird? I thought we were gonna get shuttles. I am going through some serious Mandela effect with this ship, because I honestly thought this ship would have been would have had a serial number, and we would have gotten shuttles. We got shuttles for the original Enterprise. I wonder why they didn't include it. I must be losing my mind. Now, I wanted to focus on the impulse engines on here. I love how when they power down, they glow red. I love that. I love that feature. Look, folks, every angle of this ship is gorgeous. It really is. Like, it's really hard for me to capture a bad angle on this ship, because I mean, honestly, I think they just did a phenomenal job. To me, this is an A+. Again, there are, if I use the power of my 4K macro zoom, you can kind of see some of the scene, but you know what? It looks industrial, especially this one shot here of just facing it forward. Like, oh my God, I love that blue hue. That is motion picture vibes. You know what I want to do now? I want to go and put in my 4K, the motion picture, the one that came out, and just watch it. Now, of course, I got to pull out their first ship, the original Enterprise, on here, and I'm kind of lowering the lights. I'm going to just turn off all the lights here, just to prove to you folks that this ship is hot shit in the dark. It's gorgeous. Even the original, like the original needs exterior lighting. Like, you see how kind of it looks dark, but even in the dark though, it looks killer. I love it. I love this shit. I want more. I want more, TOMY. God, yeah, I want the Reliant. TOMY, quit messing around. Get me Voyager. Get me Voyager on this level with the landing struts. Don't mess with me. I got money. Come on now. Oh, the shot is just gorgeous. Folks, this is... everything about this ship is perfect except fidgeting with the electronics, which you can figure out. There's way. I mean, it's not the end of the world. But my God, when this thing is powered up, It is a beauty. This thing is hot. This is some hot shit here. Folks, like, subscribe, leave your comments below. For you Star Trek fans out there, I hope you backed this when I promoted it a couple years ago, because this is what I would say an official holy grail to my collection.